Today, I'm going to be comparing the two most readily available sets right now in the UK. We've got Paradox Rift and we've got Temporal Forces. Both of these sets are relatively easy to find on the high street. For example, Paradox Rift, I find every time I go into a card factory recently, they've always got them in Smiths. Same with Temporal Forces, in game, Smiths, etc. I found both of these ETBs at very.co.uk, so I bought them at Very. Now, both of these sets have booster boxes available right now, available on the Pokémon Center, and they're not going out of stock. These are two sets that don't really have any hype around them right now, but still offer amazing artworks and are just as good as any other set, but they just don't seem to be as popular. But let's get into it and see why. Right, let's have a quick look through Paradox Rift. So we've got, obviously, the Groudon is the top card from the Paradox Rift, and then you've got Roaring Moon. Altara is always really popular. We've got a Goldengo, which goes with the evolution, which is really nice. I like the Iron Valiant as well. All of these are really nice. I think Veltal might be a bit of a chase card for me. I quite like that. I've seen it in an Ace slab, and it looks really good. That's the only really reason why. I love the Ice Cream. Do you know what? Minio's actually really nice as well. There's a lot of nice cards in Paradox Rift. How is it so easy to get hold of Paradox Rift? Why does no one want this? These cards are really nice. Wow, I like that. Okay, yeah, the Loudred. Why? It's only... This is one of the cheaper cards. Do you know what though? As trickling down, they are holding their value a little bit more, some of these. That Loudred's so low down on it. Let's have a look at this. Look at that. That might actually be one of my favourite cards in that set. Another chase card for me. I really like that. And then we go on to the second page. There you go. There's the Gimmighoul, which goes with the Goldengo. You can see Goldengo's legs just at the top there. The two cards go together, which is pretty cool. I like it when they do that. And then we're actually going to see that in the new, the next set as well. So Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur, and Mega, are going to be, yeah, they like join together. All three of those cards join together, so that's cool. I like this as well. And Jugulus. This is really nice. Veluza, look, Staryu featuring. I like this. How are some of these cards so cheap? Sometimes I never understand like why some cards are cheaper and some cards are expensive, because that's really nice if you ask me, and it's only one of the cheaper ones. Right, anyway, yeah, let's get into the packs. Right then, Paradox Rift ETB. This is good because it's going to give me somewhere to store all of my stuff from Paradox Rift. As usual, we get a lovely little book. And then we're going to get, if I take all this out, we're going to get 9 packs, sleeves, some energy cards, nice little dividers, condition counters, dice. And the most important thing is we're going to get our special promo card, which always comes in an ETB. So let's have a little look at this and sleeve it up properly. This is something to bear in mind with this as well. Something I've noticed immediately, that they changed this so that the promo card is packaged in with the dividers because it keeps it better protected. And yeah, opening that up, it did feel a little bit delicate being out on its own. But there you go. That's a really nice little promo card. Really nice. There we go, and we'll keep it at the back. Right, okay, let's get into this. So we've got 9 packs of Paradox Rift, and then we'll compare that to Temporal Forces. It's been a while since I've opened some packs, so I'm super looking forward to this. I have a couple of people in the chat who are opening Paradox Rift every single day. Shout out Science Pie. And, well, yeah, I know every day on your lunch break you seem to send your pulls from Paradox Rift into the chat. The Discord. Horsey, that's really nice. And we get a Volcanion as the first one. And there's a code card for you. I like that artwork on the pack there. That's nice. Right, so we get a Wimpod. These are really nice. Like, these are just as good as any other set. I don't know why it's less desirable at the moment. I think because people just get so hyped on the next thing and the next thing. You know, Journey Together was hyped at the start. Ooh, okay, our first EX. Bombardier. That's really nice. I like that. Yeah, that's a nice little card. A good first EX from the thing. I should also shout out Karina from the Discord as well. I know you are on your way to completing a master set of Paradox Rift and you're very close. I doubt I'll be able to pull anything today that will help you out. Partly because I've hardly got anything from my set as well. Oh, here we go. Artillery. Lovely artwork on that one. Evolution. Explode. Nimble. Artillery. Now this is a dupe, so you know where that's going, Science Pie. And then the Chiyu was our rare in that one. Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, then please consider subscribing. I just try and keep the vibes really fun and positive. We don't look at the horrible side of the hobby. We just try and enjoy the hobby for what it is. Enjoy collecting all these lovely cards like this Absol, the Shinji Kanda artwork. Lovely little artworks on those. And oh, we got an illustration rare. Oh, that's a really nice one as well. More Peko. Wow, that's really nice. I like that. I really like that. I love the detail. Making me hungry for some sweets. And then we get an Aegislash. And there's your code card. There we go. Look at him. Well, nice. Yeah, please do consider subscribing if you like the video. And yeah, join the Discord. Join the Discord. We've got a lovely little community going on over there. It's a really nice little place to hang out, share pools that you've got. We've got a little Pokego chat as well. All sorts of chats. Share your collection and just ask for advice. Plenty of other people in there now for you to ask. As I get the Absol in the reverse holo. This is great. This is going towards my little collection of Shinji Kanda. And a Tinglu. And then there's your code card. Yeah, we absolutely, me and Abby, well mainly me, but I like to have Abby on the channel now and again. Abby's my wife, for those of you that don't know. We just like to keep the vibes on this channel really fun and positive, and we're just enjoying the hobby. And I don't really go into any of that investing stuff. I don't agree with investing. I think it's kind of ruining the hobby, all this investing thing. And I've said it a million times, but this is not stocks and shares, although people treat it like a blooming stocks and shares market. But we're just here to enjoy. Deluxe. And then more Peko. And then there's your code card. I think I'm getting better at showing the code cards. I was really bad at showing the code cards at the start. I think I'm doing them nice and clearly now. I'll make a point of it. Spinder. Ooh, I've just recently got back into Pokego as well. Just re-downloaded it. I'm level 35. I used to play loads. I've been like going around. Oh my god! We got another illustration rare. 2 from an ETB. That's done better than my Black Bolt and White Flare ETBs, which are meant to have better hit rates. Apom, really nice. Wow. Science Pie, I know I keep shouting you out in this video. And he was actually one of the first people to join my my Discord. But I know you collect Yukimori, and I've kind of got a few Yukimori cards in this video so far. I hope I'm not making you jealous. Here's your code card. Look at that. Really nice. That's a really nice card. That's like one of those more like realistic artwork styles that Yukimori does in his artworks. So as far as ETBs go, this has been pretty good. To get 2 illustration rares from 1 ETB is... I mean, I don't really know. I should have checked what the hit rates were on Paradox Rift before I started, but this is just as good as any other set. And the Volcanion, now that is a repeat. I should also say this is kind of a big time for me on my channel, because I've obviously hit 1,000 subscribers a while ago, and thank you everyone who subscribed. I really appreciate every single one of you, and we're making a really nice little community, which was my goal when I started, and I never thought I'd get to this point. But obviously I hit 1,000 subscribers, and then the channel kept growing and growing, and I've managed to now... I've got memberships. So if you are interested in supporting me, it does take up a lot of my time, and obviously I'm doing it for free, and I don't ever expect anyone to feel like they have to subscribe or give any money thing, and it's completely optional. But I have now set up memberships, because a couple of you have asked other ways you could support me and stuff. So it's only there if you really want to. But I would really appreciate it, and it would help me keep making the content. I must spend like 40, 50 hours. Wow, we got the 2 duplicate EXs Bombardier. Oh, that's right. I could maybe someone in the chat or in the Discord will need that, and I can trade it with them. But yeah, I must spend honestly like 40, 50 hours a week researching, doing stuff, editing. And I'm just trying to find the best ways to improve my setup. I know I didn't put the first Bombardier there, but I'll put that there. So that's like our main hits from Paradox Rift. So we got, obviously, I don't know, the promo doesn't really count because we're going to get a promo from both ones. But then we got 2 illustration rares, and we got a Bombardier EX, which is a duplicate. We actually got 2 of them. So we got, that's a decent hit rate. Right, now we've got Temporal Forces. So let me just open this up quickly. Okay, Temporal Forces. Just as in the other one, we're going to get 9 packs of Temporal Forces, some dice. Okay, so this must be a newer set because they've started putting the dice in these plastic containers now rather than the little bags. We've got some dividers. Really nice dividers. They've got like a hollow effect to them. They're nice. Probably one of my favourite dividers, those. I like them. We've got condition counters as always. Energy cards as always. And we've got our sleeves. And lastly, Fluttermane is the promo card in this, which actually looks really nice. Let's get this out very carefully because these are fiddly. I really don't like the payments to do this. Ooh. I'm glad they changed this. It must have been in a more recent set that they changed that. So honestly, I think out of the Fluttermane and the Iron Bundle, I have to say for me, the Fluttermane wins that one. I think the Fluttermane is better as a promo than Iron Bundle. Personally, let me know what you guys think in the comments. But for me, it's the Fluttermane out of those 2. Now, I know I didn't show the booklet, so let's quickly go through the set now. Right then, let's have a little look through Temporal Forces set list. We have the Raging Bolt coming out on top. It's quite an expensive card here. And then the Iron Crown. I like that. I like the way the moon or wherever the planet is in the background. Ghastly making a feature obviously is always going to be popular. The 2 cards that I think I mentioned earlier was the Sawsbuck and the Deerling. They go together. And they go really nicely together. And that's another example of 2 cards that join together. Similar to the Goldengo and Gimmigal in Paradox Rift. These 2 go together quite nicely, and I think that would make a nice pair, like a little chase. The Iron Leaves is nice. Lickitung. This falls off a bit quicker than Paradox Rift, if you ask me. I think Iron Crown might be my favourite, or I think Iron Crown is better than Raging Bolt, but I think maybe because Raging Bolt is playable more, that's why it's more expensive. I could be wrong. What do I know? What do I know, really? This, yeah, Temporal Forces falls off a little bit quicker. I did think that Temporal Forces was better than Paradox Rift initially, but actually I think Paradox Rift is a decent set, and I don't know why it's slept on so much. Here in the UK, honestly, you can get it anywhere. You can walk into Card Factory and they've got it. Walk into anywhere, Paradox Rift is what they've got. And no one seems to care. But yeah, it's a nice set, you know. I'll have to try and open some more of this one. Right, let's get into the packs. Deerling, for me, definitely stands out. They're really different kind of style, those 2 cards that go together. I think there's some bigger hitters in Temporal Forces. Let's put those over there. But we'll see. Right, let's see. So Victini, shout out to Victini. Obviously, the Black Bolt and White Flare are now out, and we've been looking for the Victini, the red monochrome card. Incredibly difficult to pull. And our first card is a Feraligatr. Very nice. I didn't know they were in this set. There's your code card. And you will not actually believe this because I've not seen online anyone pull a Victini. But I know in my local shop, Troll Traders, shout out Troll Traders in Bromley. They're my local card store that I visit. 2 people in their Discord have pulled their red monochrome Victini. Black Bolt and White Flare. What are the chances of that, honestly? Oh, okay. Our first EX. We got a Wug Trio. That's nice. I like that. EX is always quite nice. Always quite a nice card. So we'll put that over there as a first hit from Temporal Forces. Is it going to be 2 illustration rares from Paradox Rift? I mean, it could. I mean, I could pull an SIR or just like a illustration rare that is way better, I guess. That Flitzen was nice. Sorry, I skipped through that quite quickly. Oh, Pikachu. It's nice to see a Pikachu. I feel like I haven't seen a Pikachu in a little while. And Ruff. And Dunsparce. And an Iron Thorns. And there's your code card. Yeah, and just to go back to the channel quickly, yeah, just thank you all for all your support. I just will always do exactly what I'm doing, keeping the positive vibe. I will not ever change. That's how I like things to be. Oh, hello, Yukimori again. Yeah, that's just how I like things to be and how I will always like things to be. And thank you everyone for continuing to grow the channel and subscribing and commenting and liking, even just liking the video. Screamtail. Dunsparce. Oh, I'm sorry guys. Guys and girls I should say. There's a code card. I messed that pack up. I think because that was a different... I got confused. I thought I was pulling multiple hollows, but the reverse on those ones is different. Sorry about that. I'm glad I got these as well. They were retail price, which is good. I love Cypher. Cypher is one of my favourites. Yeah, they were retail price. I didn't pay over retail. And now I've got somewhere to store my little Temporal Forces and Paradox Rift collections. I can keep them in the boxes. I like to use the ETBs as little storage spaces. Because my collection is growing very quickly and I'm running out of space. That's nice. Meltan. Yeah, he's cool. And a second EX. Torterra. Yeah, also, I don't know when this... I'm trying to plan my videos better, so I think I'm a bit further ahead. So this video probably won't come out for a couple of weeks, but I probably might have gone live by now, so I hope that went well, if I have had a chance to do that. I'm nervous. I'm actually really nervous. I did... we did a... what am I trying to say? We did a little giveaway in the Discord the other day. And... What? No way! Our first big hit! Nice! A full art Raging Bolt. Okay, that might be my favourite thing that we've put. Actually, no, the Morpeck's pretty good. I don't know though. That's really nice. Okay, there's your code card. Let me sleeve this real quick. Yeah, I went live briefly in the Discord the other day just to spin the wheel for the giveaway. So everyone that was in the Discord, I basically did a giveaway for the Discord. Just spun the wheel, and then wherever it landed, that person won a Black Bolt and White Flare mini tin. That's such a nice card. Look at that. Who's winning right now? I think 2 illustration. That is really good, and I do prefer the promo, but I think 2 illustration rares is still winning that, surely, right? Bearing in mind that there was a second Bombardier EX that I haven't put up the back there, so. Meltan, Nuzleaf, Dino, Harry, Buddy Puffin in everyone's deck. Oh, there we go. Got a nice ace spec card. I love an ace spec. A little bit of texture to the card. I actually really like the way that hollow pattern works. Look at that. When you get it in the light. They should do that on more cards. Really like that. And a Mel Metal. And there's your code card. There we go. This counts as a hit, right? Putting it up the back. It counts as a hit for me. I like those. Texture card. Nice, like, different kind of hollow kind of pattern. Solacis. Skitty. Electabuzz. Ramblin', Latias, that's really nice artwork again. We've got to make sure we don't skip over just the normal cards and appreciate them all, because some of them do have really nice artworks. Like, they're just as good. They can be just as good as the illustration rares and stuff, some of them. Dunsparce again. And then there's your code card. Right, we are on to our last pack. I just want to say thank you for everyone that's watched to the end here. Please join the Discord. Please like. Please subscribe. Last pack magic. We haven't had a little illustration rare out of this box yet, although we have had a lot of other stuff. So I can see if I wouldn't mind if we didn't get one. Come on. Fingers crossed. It will be in the next slot if there is one. Rescue board, by the way, in my deck. I do play with this card. Come on. Not today, unfortunately. But we got Gengar EX. So we actually got 3 EXs, and there's your code card. So there's our Gengar EX. So tell me, guys and girls, who did better out of this? Like, I honestly, I think even though Paradox Rift had 2 illustration rares, I think I might prefer the hits from Temporal Forces. They're the Temporal Forces ones. And then we got more as well. So that's Bombardier. Apom's really nice. And that Morpeko is really nice as well. I don't know, the illustration rares really pushed that side up, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you thought of that. Thank you again, as always. I hope to see you around. I'll reply to all of your comments. Message me, join the Discord. Let's hang out. Let's, be part of this community together. I can't say any more thank yous because I've literally just... it's all I do is feel like I just say thank you all the time. You're probably sick of me... you're probably sick of hearing me say it, to be honest. Yeah, let's keep this thing growing. Help me hit 2k subscribers, because when I get to 2k subscribers, I know I can apply for some special codes for you guys. I know Volt X, when I hit 2k subs, Volt X let you apply for your own personal code card creators thingy. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but I'll be able to pass it on to you, which will be another thing that I can do to pay back all the people that have been supporting me. So yeah. Anyways, that's more than enough waffle from me. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.